So my presentation today is going to be about girls in the Boy Scouts. My speech will support the notion that girls do not belong in Boy Scouts for the reasons being that this is Boy Scouts, the decision in itself and public opinion about the whole issue. So I don't know if any of you guys have heard, but as of a couple of months ago, maybe a month or two, the BSA decided that girls will be allowed in BSA. Now, BSA, we first have to look like the roots and what it is. And it is actually one of the largest organizations in the world, and it also primarily focuses on adolescents. But it is only about half of what it is because men, girls, boys, Boy Scouts. Yeah. Founded in 1910 by Robert Baden-Powell in the UK. Have any of you guys had any association with the Boy Scouts, like maybe little brother, older brother? Yeah. So, being not only a former Boy Scout but also an Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank you can obtain in Boy Scouts, I believe this makes me credible to speak on the topic. Today we will examine why girls don't really have a place in Boy Scouts, not for being like anti-women, but more just, we'll get into that. But we'll look at it for the reasons that this is Boy Scouts, the decision itself, and public opinion about the topic. First we'll start off with a video. This is Ned.
Starting next year, Boy Scouts of America will let girls enroll in Cub Scouts and allow them to eventually earn the highest rank of Eagle Scout. Boy Scouts Chief Executive Mike Serba made the announcement on Wednesday.
What we found most important to parents that have daughters is they want a chance to participate in the leadership development programs of the Boy Scouts, have a program like that, but ultimately, many of them aspire to be Eagle Scout.
The 100-year-old group's board of directors made the unanimous decision after years of requests from families and girls, including 16-year-old Sydney Ireland, who's wanted to be a Boy Scout since she was 4 years old.
It's amazing to see the Boy Scouts make this change because it shows that they really care about the future of this country, which includes young women now.
But there's been mixed reaction to this historic move. Girl Scouts of the USA releasing a statement saying girls thrive in a girl-only environment and accusing the Boy Scouts of trying to boost dwindling membership. Boy Scouts, which has lost a third of its members since 2000, will allow girls to join the 7 to 10-year-old Cub Scouts next year. The so-called Dens will be single-gender. A program for older girls that will allow them to earn the Eagle Scout rank, the highest achievement in the organization, is expected to begin in 2019.
Yeah, I'm angry, but...
Alright, so first off, this is Boy Scouts, something that's been building up from the ground up for over 100 years. And we hit that 100-year mark, I think it was 2012, 2011, actually might have been 2010, somewhere around there. But it does beg the question, did we not make Girl Scouts for a specific reason? Adding girls to the BSA is like having men join a women's club. It just doesn't really make sense. The New York Times stated that in an article, the introduction of girls still does not mean that Boy Scouts gatherings will not necessarily include both genders. The smallest group of Cub Scouts will continue to be single-sex, which doesn't seem to add up and just sounds like lawsuits waiting to happen. Also, Mike Van Buren, a third-generation Eagle Scout, he said he saw this as an opportunity, in his view, for girls to have the same choice as boys. So, that's what I have to say about that. And secondly, the decision itself was not something like I think they said millions of people were asking, but there was not much motivation to actually allow them. And like the video said, it was more a decision based on dwindling membership and wanting more money. Completely disregarding the GSA, how they would feel on the topic, not to mention women have always been allowed in BSA, but it wasn't like they could get the Eagle Scout. It was more a, hey, this is your mother, of course we're going to allow her to be like included on everything you do. So the women's role in the BSA was more of a leadership role and highly respected. I know this because in my Boy Scout troop, we had several women leaders, but it just, like, we more pushed them to Girl Scouts if they were under 18. The Girl Scouts said that they were had this to say in a article from the Washington Post. They said that the best girl leadership organization in the world is GSA, created with and for girls, and that they were here to stay. So they weren't really, they were more annoyed by the ESA's decision to not even include them in the decision-making process. And lastly, public opinion has since been mixed over the topic. BSA admitting women in the program has been getting a lot of attention for all their own reasons. There's already a place in the Girl Scouts, some said, and it's called Girl Scouts. Then the argument that the Girl Scouts need to offer more than arts and crafts and cookie sales, some would argue. Now, Megan Cochran, Director of Marketing and Communications for Girl Scouts on a national scale, said that they were the best leadership organization for girls, and that they saw that BSA shouldn't really be stepping in on it. And in terms of like the Eagle Scout, the Girl Scouts already had an award called a Gold Award, which is equivalent and does more or less all the same things for it. Since 2015, BSA has since allowed people that identify as gay and transgender to join over public opinion, and this was just like an uproar when people found out that they weren't allowed. So this is another reason why that they were pushing for this too. Some solutions that I have come up with is keep BSA and GSA separate. Possibly a petition, but it would probably work better if they were like say same room, same time, place, but like one's on one side of the room, one's on another side of the room, but they're still working efficiently together. So, in conclusion, today we examined the BSA and its decision to let women join the organization over what Boy Scouts is, the decision itself, and the public opinion aspect. After expressing concern regarding Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, I now ask that you look into a petition to keep Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts separate, but that also allows for better communication and does not discriminate between the two. Thank you.
All right, good job.